Boom. I'll be back. I'm on call, by the way, just as a heads up.
All right.
So I get a call. Oh my gosh. Pop. Man, I hurt my back last Wednesday. Not the Wednesday. Yeah, like almost 2 weeks ago. Oh.
Yeah, no kidding, because you're carrying everyone.
Oh, I wish. But seriously, man, oh my gosh. And it's like, it's getting better, but this is almost 2 weeks in and it's ridiculous.
Oh, no.
Is
it like lower back?
Lower back. Oh, yeah, both sides stretching right across. It sucks.
Oh, no.
Is to try to find the reason. Oops.
Are you gonna get it looked at, or are you just gonna power through?
I've been powering through this long. I almost considered going to the hospital to get it checked out, but I was like, man, whatever.
The thing is, like, for something like that, the longer you leave it, if it's a genuine problem, it'll be harder to solve.
Yeah.
If you leave it alone.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll see what happens. It's freezing down. It was 3 degrees this morning, man.
Man, it's like 21 Celsius.
Oh, I wish it was 21 Celsius here, because right now it is 12 degrees, feels like 10. It's friggin' cold. It's so frustrating. Yesterday we had a sunny day. I got a bit of a sunburn, but it was like 50-kilometer winds, 60-kilometer gusts. It was so stupid.
No.
And I was outside barbecuing for Mother's Day. Hey, let's go. Have you got sciatica? I have not got sciatica. Big casino. Ching ching. Oh, I didn't even. Let's go. Movie podcast. Oops. I totally mucked that up, didn't I? I did too. PCU. PCU. And then go Pharaohs. Spuddy! It has been a long time, boys. I think at least a month. Ba-da-bop. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
April 4th. That was last time.
April 4th?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's been over a month. All right. Beep, beep.
And that was the Friday Gears stream.
Okay. Ba-da-da-da-da. Not long come back from the wake of my future father-in-law. Wait, not long come back from the wake of my future father-in-law. Dude, I'm so sorry, man. I'm trying to decipher if you're saying you went to the wake of your soon-to-be father-in-law. I think that's what you're saying.
Andreas Evangelou.
But yeah, if that's the case, dude, I'm so sorry, man. Ba-ba-da-bum. Scooby-Doo-Doo-Doo-Doo. Ba-ba-da-bum. He was Paul. Okay. Yeah, so sorry, man. That sucks. All right, need to get warmed up here. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, I got to figure things out for September, man. Oh, super frustrated.
Any idea that what you're gonna do?
No, I just need the only road I can see is if we can get a second car for Steph, which I don't know if I can afford it. PT Mart subscribed to tier 1. Subscribe for 68 months. Thank you, Pete. So that's the only way, and then I wouldn't have to go get her or anything like that, right? I'd be able to do my thing. Yeah. So we'll figure it all out. Da 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 da. All right. Oh, I have 2 movie podcast ones. Oh, which one do I use? I'm such an idiot. All right, I'll try the first one and see if that's the right one. You ready?
Take a gamble.
Hey, and it is the right one. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the PCU podcast, name pending, okay? The Pharaoh Cinematic Universe. This is the name Lee came up with 2 years ago. That's the last time we did a movie podcast. And so here we are. It's been 2 years, and I've been wanting to get this back up and running. And I was just like, today, even though today I had to go to the hospital today, my life has been upside down for the last month and 7 days, I guess, or 8 days. And so here we are, and it's still going. It's still pretty wacky right now. I'm just throwing it out there. Things are starting to settle, and we're kind of getting back into the new norm. And so even like we had to go to the hospital today, had to meet a lawyer there, had to sign off on power of attorney. So we can make decisions for Steph's mom and all that stuff. So things are ridiculous, and this is where we're at. And so, so we're just kind of waiting to see. Today we're doing the movie podcast. I wanted to designate Mondays for the movie podcast because one, I love to chat. Nobody really comes around for gaming streams anyways, and that's okay. But for me to come into my element, which is talking, and chat about movies, entertainment, TV shows, and stuff. And so today is it's episode 5, but we're kind of back into the inauguration of the thing, of our podcast. Oh, what was that sound? That was weird. Of the podcast. So this is kind of a trial run. We're going to go through some things. We're going to chat about things. How have you been past over the month? Spuddy.
Apologies.
Oh, no worries. So I'll just do a quick personal update. This would have been a little bit over a month ago. Steph's mother fell and she broke her hip. And so she had to go to the hospital. And then, so she came to stay with us. And I was looking after her in the daytime. So I would work from home, and I still work from home 3 days a week. And so Steph would work till 5:30. Then she would come home, and she would kind of take over the duties. And good to see you, Pete. And so I'm saving my stories for Friday for the podcast. Now I'm going to try to do I'm saving my stories for Gears. I'm going to try to do it this Friday. I have Friday off because it's like Victoria Day weekend here and all this stuff. And so I have Monday off. And so I'm going to try to do Gears, but Steph and I are going to try to escape away to Moncton Friday afternoon. So I'll try to figure something else. I need to, or we do Gears on Thursday or something for a little bit. I don't know, but I'm going to save some stories because I got lots of venting to do. Good to play Gears with you all again. Heck yeah. And so she stayed with us, and she was coming along really well. She was using a walker. Then she was just carrying her walker. So like, well, here's the cane. And so this would have been like 2 weeks ago. I thought I was ready to come back. All right. Yeah. I was like, I even posted on YouTube post. And it was like, things are going good. I should be back tomorrow, boys and girls, or this Friday. And early 2 a.m. on Thursday, 2 weeks ago, Karen had closed her door. This was at 2 a.m. She did not know how to turn on a touch lamp for some odd reason. She forgot how to do a touch lamp, it's kind of in the name. And she got confused and she couldn't see anything and she fell. And woke us up, of course, and I had to call the ambulance. And so she dislocated her hip. And so I had said before, the Canadian healthcare system, I love not having to pay for my medical bills, but here's a little taste of it. They fixed Karen's hip, as in put it back into place, and they discharged her and didn't call Steph or anybody. They're just like, here you are, have a great day. And so they just tried to get her to go up and use to use the washroom, and boom, hip dislocated just like that again. And so Steph had called in the meantime, and they're like, yeah, we discharged her, but then I was like, what? No one called me. And so they said they couldn't send her home with her hip dislocating, so she had to have a second hip surgery. And so she's been in the hospital since. This was a couple days ago, Saturday? Friday. We drove up to see Karen at the regional hospital. Steph got there. Some dude was in her bed. And she's like, where's my mom? And they moved her to the other hospital, but didn't call Steph, who's her next of kin, taking care of her and all this other crap. So she's at the St. Joe's Hospital, doing really good there. So Steph wanted to have her assessed, and they think she's got the early stages of dementia. And she's kind of confused, and she says things and does things. And so I don't know what's going to happen, whether at the end of the assessment, if she goes home with home care, or they find her a home in like an old people's home or whatever, with 24/7 care. And so, like I said, today we just got the paper signed off for Steph to be the power of attorney. I am second. I am number 2 on that list for power of attorney. If you're wondering how much it is for a lawyer to draft up papers for power of attorney and file it, it is $690 friggin' dollars for power of attorney. So this woman has cost me, since she broke her hip, over $2,000, and it's been wild. But it's family, and you got to take care of family. So I got so much stories to tell, man, because I have gone crazy. Sounds about right for POA paperwork. It's insane, Spuddy. So, I was like, I need the boys. I need you guys. So I messaged Lee. It's like, hey, what are you doing this afternoon? Are you busy? Do you want to do it? God bless mother-in-law. Yeah, I'll tell you right. I got so angry. Like, she was crying out for Jesus, and I was like, dude's not going to help you. I was like, he's not going to help you. Not at all.
Did you tell her that?
Oh, I wanted to. I was saying to Steph, I was like, listen to her. She's in there crying out for Jesus to help. Because she's a crazy religious woman. And the reason my anger is, we all went to the same cult together. And she traded her family, her husband, all that stuff for the church and the church people. Oh, plural sarcasm. Okay. All right. So that's my bitterness with that is, she doesn't give a crap really about her family and stuff. It's just her church and church friends. So that's what angers me. And all right, so we're going to push on past that and save it for Friday, or if I can do it Friday. But we'll get it. The only real complication I have right now is dealing with an abscessed tooth. Can't get the oral surgeon until June. Oh my gosh, that's insane. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna do the movie podcast. We're gonna kick it movies podcast. I've gone to see several movies since. Lee has seen several movies, and so Lee, joining me as always is Lee. Lee, how's it going, dude? What have you been doing lately? How's life? How's movies and TV show?
I'm doing great. I mean, I've been primarily working. I've seen a few films, and I'm in a bit of a Star Wars high.
What is going on? My TikTok has now transferred to Star Wars TikTok, and I seriously need to watch Star Wars. It's crazy.
Well, what I've been watching, because it's out at the moment, and I think the last 3 episodes, because I've been doing it in 3 episodes.
Andor?
Andor, yeah.
I haven't watched season 2 yet.
Yeah, they've done the first 9. It is incredible.
Season 1 was awesome.
Yes, this is also really good.
I tell everybody, season 1 is awesome, but it's a little slow at the beginning. But to see the Empire, old school Empire, and the background and the history, I loved it. I thought it was so stinking good.
They make stormtroopers scary.
Yeah.
In an oppressive sense, and the Empire is really scary.
Yeah.
And I just think it's a really grounded show. It's for Star Wars, it's very mature. It's amazing.
Yes.
And
all right.
Because sometimes particularly with the animated shows, they start off and they're more for the younger audience, and that audience grows up with the show, whereas this is in deep.
Yeah. But it reminds you of the old trilogy, like the OG trilogy, not the new
it's
stuff
really
or anything.
Close, it's really close timeline.
Yeah.
Because it's only a few years off.
Yeah, even Spuddy said, I think Revenge of the Sith re-release really kicked up the hype as well. And it did. I know I went to see it and Lee went to see it. And we'll discuss that a little bit later. But yeah, are you watching anything else?
I mean, show-wise, not really. I mean, I went through The Mandalorian again.
Okay.
Because just as part of the Star Wars craze, I was to be honest, I was watching that on the lead up to seeing Revenge of the Sith again.
Okay.
But yeah, it's really good. It's really good.
I started the Fallout show. I'm 2 eps in, or ep and a half. It's surprisingly good. It's true to the lore, to the story, to the show, to the game, I should say. And I've been really enjoying it. It's the actors are good. There's even some other actors. I was like, wait a minute, is that? And it is. And it's like, oh, this is really cool. I decided to. So I'm a horror movie buff. I'm a fan. I love horror movies. I'm the only one in my house that really does. Steph, of course, doesn't like them. Isaiah will tolerate them for me. And then Isaac, I'm just trying to get him into horror movies. But when we went to see Smile 2, it scared the crap out of him. Like, legit scared him. And I'm talking 2 weeks of being scared, and which was awesome. I thoroughly enjoyed that because that's something he'll never forget, being scared at Smile 2. And I'll never let him forget it. Anyways, but it was awesome. So, Abigail decided to show up on, I think it's Prime or Paramount, either or. And that is the ballerina vampire. It's the young girl. I saw the trailers, like, ooh, this looks pretty decent. If you want to watch something that is really dumb and really stupid, Abigail is your movie. The best part of that movie was when the credits rolled, and I'm like, finally, the stupidity is over. They had some good gore, I guess, if you want that, where body parts exploding and blood and guts everywhere. The movie I thought was just dumb. It was just stupid. Oh my gosh. And yeah. And there's been an influx over the last 6 months of vampire stuff. You got the Nosferatu remake. You've got Abigail. You've got Sinners, which we'll talk about here in a little bit as well. And so these old school, like the werewolf, Nosferatu, Frankenstein, like this stuff here is starting to, or werewolf, I should say, is starting to make their comebacks, which is great. It's just got to be good. And Abigail, I thought was so stupid. I really disliked it. Yeah. So I don't recommend Abigail. There was nothing of value. There was nothing of value in Abigail at all. Yeah. I don't even think there was any sort of history, background, or anything like that. And will you ever watch it, Lee?
No, I do not like horror films.
Okay. Well, shoot. Yeah. So like her dad's a vampire, but like you don't really get any history in the dad. The dad shows up at the end. Blah blah blah. I was just like, this is just stupid. Anyways, that's it. I didn't really spoil anything. It was pointless for the dad to show up because it made no sense. I was just, yeah, whatever. So Abigail's stupid. And so
in terms of like me not liking horror films, it's more the case of that I don't enjoy them. I can appreciate them in the sense of there can be really well made horror films.
Yeah.
I just don't like getting scared, so I just
okay. I get it.
So I don't think that I'd enjoy them, but I can definitely see how people like you would go into them.
I grew up on them. Yeah. Nosferatu made vampires scary. Dracula made vampires sexy. I blame casting was basically a male model and time to play Dracula. I remember Interview with a Vampire with Tom Cruise, right? So, yeah, which is funny. So if I could sidetrack for a second, go to TV, there's a show. Steph and I have a collection of shows we watch together. I'm a big Law and Order fan. I have been since a little kid from the original show from my mother. Her and I watched the original series. And to this day, I still watch the original series. There's a show by the same dude, Dick Wolf. I call him Wolf Dick just for poops and giggles. He has a show called 911. And it's actually really good. It has Angela Bassett in it. It's got Peter Krause, who I want to touch on. If you guys are watching 911 but haven't caught up in the last few episodes, just skip out for a moment because huge spoilers. I need to complain and vent because I'm sure the producers, you watch my podcast for the movies, of course. I want to say you destroyed your show by killing off the heart and soul of the show. So Angela Bassett, who is an absolute gorgeous woman for her age, I don't understand it. The woman's in her 60s and she looks like she's 35. She is amazing. And she's an incredible actress, okay? She's top notch. But she is not the heart and soul of the show. There's a guy named Peter Krause, who is the heart and soul of the show, incredible actor. I'm telling you, he does TV shows. He could be a movie. Like, he is legit top notch. And they killed him off. And they said they did it for realism. But they don't realize, like, everybody's upset. Everybody's angry. And they're thinking that this was okay to do. And what they're doing, and his character's name is Bobby, they're bringing him back with just like, as a ghost to Athena, who is Angela Bassett, trying to grieve through the process. And so they're bringing him in just to do these little cameos and talking, and it's just like, you guys are killing your show. And Angela Bassett, who is an executive producer, really didn't know they were going to kill him off. How are you an executive producer and not know they're going to kill off the main character? But they did. And she said, well, maybe he'll be back next season. You just got to wait and see. And it'll be more of this grieving bullcrap that nobody wants to see. And this show, I'm telling you, this show hooked me from the beginning because they would get to a line where normal TV, it's on NBC, I believe it is. So those shows go to a line and then they backtrack. This show here was like, all right, we're at the line. Guess what we're going to do? We're going to jump over it. And they would do it. And I'm like, okay, that's what I want. I want edgy bullcrap. I don't want this spoon-fed 1980s, 90s. Oh, everything's hunky-dory and lovey. I want the dirt, the grit, the ugly. I want the boobs, all that stuff. They don't do that. But this is what and they would do it. Like, oh, this person's going to jump off this bridge if you don't talk them down. So they're there trying to talk them down. It's like, F it. Jump off the bridge and kill themselves. I'm like, what? This is incredible. And not the fact that they kill themselves. It's just the fact that they would push themselves across that line. And so that really got me hooked. And, of course, the actor, Peter Krause, Angela Bassett, they're all great. But they killed him off. I tweeted them right away. I'm like, what are you doing? I don't even want to watch the show anymore. And so, like, Steph still wants to watch it. So I'm on my iPad. I'm playing Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, whatever. I don't give.
Oh, you're still doing that.
Lee, I'm a day one player, like 10 years in or whatever it is, 9 years in. I'm never going to stop. My GP's over 11 million. So I'm an all-star in there. Lord. Part of a clan, everything. But what I'm saying is I don't think they really realized. I think they were blinded by the star power of Angela Bassett, not really realizing Peter Krause was the heart and soul of the show. And the fans are angry. You can Google it and search it. The fans are friggin' angry. And I can't see the show last. It'll go next season for sure. I don't know if it'll be a season after. I don't know what they're going to do. I couldn't care less. Anyways, that was me going off on a quick tangent about Peter Krause, who's an awesome actor, by the way. He's one of my faves for television. He's awesome. All right. Anything else, Lee? Any TV shows you're watching or anything like that?
No, not at the moment.
Okay. All right. So you know what? I did Abigail. Let's start off.
I'll just put in because I'm looking at IMDb of the show, and like pretty much every episode is rated like an 8 out of 10.
Yep.
Or like an 8.5 out of 10, and then you can just see like 2 episodes get 3 out of 10.
Yeah, that's
And
because it was like 2 episodes ago.
yeah,
I didn't even think of checking this out.
but
that's
that's
so
hilarious.
funny. Yeah, it's crazy. I'm so shocked and baffled that they did it. I don't understand their thinking. And oh, they have who's the Jennifer Love Hewitt. That's the other star that's in there too, who's a popular TV actress. But I never really gave two craps about her, anyways. DPG. And so, all right, let's jump into the main movies that Lee and I have seen. And I want to start off. Let's start off with Revenge of the Sith, Lee, because that was really cool. Give me your thoughts on Revenge of the Sith. It did reach 900 million now, which is crazy. And when they bring it back again in a few years, it'll be 1 billion or whatever. But yeah, hook me up. Let's do Revenge of the Sith first.
Well, Revenge of the Sith came out in 2005, and so this is the 20th anniversary of that film. It is the first time that I've seen it in cinemas.
Oh, okay.
Because I didn't see it when it originally came out, and it was awesome. I loved it.
Yeah.
It's like I'm not gonna say it's the best Star Wars film.
Dude, it's up there. It is up there, though.
It's up there. It's not the best Star Wars film, but it is my favorite.
Okay, no, that's cool. I think that's Isaiah's favorite as well.
Just because it sold me on my love for Star Wars, and I think everything that has happened since, like, because when the prequels came out, there was a lot of controversy.
Yes. Yeah.
And Revenge of the Sith sort of brought it back. Like it made the trilogy worth existing.
Yeah.
Because the Phantom Menace and Attack of the Clones didn't really work for fans. Revenge of the Sith did, and sort of as a closure for the whole thing. And now the kids who have seen that, such as myself, have grown up.
Yep.
We now have our own voice.
Sure.
And we can say how much we love it.
Yeah.
And it's actually getting like the love and appreciation I think it deserves.
Yep.
The actors in it, like you can even see the stuff like, the Kenobi show wasn't great, but people's love for like Ewan McGregor and Hayden Christensen to come back and play those characters and reprise those roles is really from like Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah. The love part is still really bad, where it because really I'm so in love with you. Like, come on, Anakin.
It's like George Lucas, I think, has great visions.
Mm-hmm.
He's a great visionary. He's not a great script writer.
Yeah. Okay.
He can weave plots and everything like that.
Yeah.
He's not great at writing script for characters' dialogue, because it's like, it's pretty corny in that respect. But I love all of it.
Oh no! Hey, I'm with you.
Flaws.
So
I mean, like I got the Youngling Slayer 9000.
Nice, that's cool, dude. Youngling Slayer. Did you say Youngling Slayer 9000?
Yeah, that's awesome. What it is.
Awesome.
Master Skywalker. There are too many of them.
That is a crushing scene, man.
It is, but it really is so funny.
So it's, if you watch it and you're immersed, it's not funny at all. Like that kid is genuinely like scared. Yeah. Anakin does this, and the kid startles a bit and like takes a little juke back. That's so crushing. It's just like, oh my gosh, you evil man, you. It's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, like I think a lot of the film, my perception of the film is very much tainted because of memes, and because I would through and through say that Revenge of the Sith is the most memed film of all time.
Sure. Okay.
I think there's other mediums that are more memed in the sense of like if you're gonna pick anything that has more memes than like Star Wars,
yeah,
I'd say like it'll be like SpongeBob or something like that because they have a meme for everything.
So, ladies and gentlemen watching, the millions watching now, the billions watching the VOD, I just want to say Lee and I are going to decide on a movie at the end of the podcast. And so if you have any ideas of what we watch, just save it for the end or throw it in the chat, whatever, and we'll come up with something. But we want to watch a movie this week, come back next Monday. Yeah, I'm off next Monday too. So yeah, we'll come back and then we'll figure stuff out. We will talk about Sinners, but yeah, okay, all right. So yeah, you know what's funny is the only Star Wars movie I've yet to see in theater now is Attack of the Clones. I don't know if they'll ever bring it back, but I've seen everything else.
It should come back because in 2027, because then that will make it its 20. Wait.
No, it couldn't be.
Yeah, because then that will make it its 25th anniversary.
Yeah. So I hope they do. Look, when they brought Phantom Menace, but like I was part of the cult at then, so we weren't allowed to go to the theaters. But when we were kicked out, they brought back Phantom Menace in 3D. So I'm like, yep, I'm going to see Phantom Menace. And then,
I didn't see it in 3D, but I saw the Phantom Menace last year because that was its 25th.
Yeah, it didn't come here, unfortunately.
Oh no!
I would have loved it though. Oh no! I'll tell. Like I said, my TikTok is now Star Wars, and so the Phantom Menace. If you ever watch the Blu-ray, DVD, whatever, you watch all the extra footage as a sense of documentary stuff, and the whole scene where John Williams is setting up the Duel of the Fates song and music, and I sat there, it popped up on my feed, and I sat there and watched. It's like 10 minutes long. I sat there watching 10-minute TikTok, just John Williams, and I was like, this is gold. I freaking love it.
What an incredible musical composure.
Mind-blowing.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yeah. So that Revenge of the Sith, it's such a good movie, and yeah, that's where we're at. So let's move on to my so far movie of the year is Minecraft movie. Lee, I want to know your thoughts on the Minecraft movie.
Oh man, it is like terrible, but it's hilarious.
You would say terrible?
It's like it's so bad it's good type thing.
Really?
Yeah.
No way.
It's Jack Black going insane for an hour and a half.
It's in Jason Momoa. So all right, let's backtrack. They brought out the first trailer. And if you guys Google the first trailer of the Minecraft movie, you're going to be like, this is a dumb, stupid movie. Why would they even do this? I couldn't believe it. It was kind of rude and crude with the kids and stuff, like the way they sliced it. And so that person there, whoever created the very first Minecraft movie trailer, should be fired or should go get a new profession. They did a terrible job. But then, like a month later, or if not more, they brought out the second one. And then after the second one, they even showed some Jennifer Coolidge. I was like, oh, wait a minute. This could be good. And we got to the theater, man, and I still didn't have high hopes. But I was like, okay, well, I'm just going to open myself up to it. From the very beginning, from that first minute, all the way to the end, I loved it. I had a blast. It was fun. It was exciting. The jokes were hitting. The jokes were funny. Even Jason Momoa was really good. And I thought that was the dumbest cast of all time. Isaac, my youngest boy. My youngest boy's like, Jason Momoa is my favorite. And Isaac's no longer that 8-year-old or that 5-year-old playing Minecraft. The kid's 15 now. And he's part of the meme culture. And everything is memes, right? Because that's what these young people are like that now. He loved it. And that was before the whole chicken jockey thing went stupid. And I'm just glad we weren't there. But I will say, my theater was packed from top to bottom. And this was the opening night. And everybody there had to have watched the trailer over and over and over and memorized everything in the trailer, because everything, that moment that came up, they all repeated the lines and said it out loud. And it was surprisingly really fun. It was a blast. Now, things went stupid after that. People throwing popcorn everywhere and causing just being an absolute nightmare douchebags. But that's beside the point. The Minecraft movie to me was fun, super enjoyable. Jason Momoa's character is kind of making fun of the old King of Kong's Donkey Kong champion dude from back in the 80s, the real life legit guy that sued the old arcade, that whatever. I forget the guy's name, but he's kind of a greaseball. Jason Momoa's character was like that, and I thought it was an awesome throwback to that and a call out, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I thought it was funny. Did you stick around for the end credits?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay. So if you stuck around,
I usually do, but I had somewhere to be. So
no, you didn't. Did you go with a girl?
Yes, I did.
Did you go with a girl?
What?
Did you go with a girl?
No.
Ah.
I would not go to see that film with a girl.
Absolutely. So the credits.
I'll be your chicken jockey. Like,
yeah, baby. So those credits happened, and then Jack Black came back, and he went to his old house. And who was there? But I guess in the Minecraft lore, it's his wife or its partner, or whatever. But it's Steve and Alex. That's who it was. Alex. And everybody went, "Oh, that's so awesome!" So part two will be coming, and it's Alex and with Steve, and I don't know who they're gonna use, but Jack Black, man, killed it. It was laughs all the way through.
Yeah.
It was laughs. I just loved it. It was one of those movies where you just sit back and then let them entertain you. Because you can't go into a Minecraft movie like, they better do this, and they better do that, and they better do this. You just can't, because it's a Minecraft movie.
Well, like, ultimately, I'd say, like, the majority of the film was Jack Black going around explaining what happens in the game.
Yeah. Well, that was the thing, eh? I forget how many hours he put into the game. He had to mine something. So he played the game for hundreds of hours. I forget what the story is. But he spent hundreds, plural, of hours trying to mine this item or whatever it was. And that's what he did. And it's just wild. And he really jumped in. Jack Black's a gamer anyways. Like, if you think about it, his gaming channel's Jablinski Games, which is so funny. But Minecraft movie, man, to me, it was just special. It was fun. And that so far is my movie of the year. And I've seen several movies this year. And unfortunately, I have several more to go to this year. And I got... we'll talk about upcoming movies, but I've got several that it's mandatory that we see, and we'll discuss that at the end. But anything else on the Minecraft movie, though? What would you give it out of 10, dude? How many Lees would you give it?
How many Lees?
DPG, that's one of my faves, dude.
Like 7.5.
That low?
Yeah.
How come?
Yeah, because I enjoyed it, but I just didn't. I wasn't like insane about it. That's the thing. Like, I had fun, but
I think you're being too critical, Lee. I think you're being too British right now.
Well, I'll tell you one like genuine criticism I have.
Hold on, James gives it 7.5 mumsies.
Oh no,
James, so good to see you.
I'll give like a genuine criticism about it, and it's gonna blow your mind.
Oh, here we go.
The whole sections with Jennifer Coolidge, take that right out.
No, it's Jennifer Coolidge. She's meant to be stupid. She's a riot.
It looks like she's melting.
Yes, it's Jennifer Coolidge. No matter what she's in, she's Jennifer Coolidge. She could have a different name. She could have a different character. She could even kind of look different. She's Jennifer Coolidge.
Like the only
she's a meme.
The only thing that sold me on her being in the film was the fact that she was having the dinner with the villager.
The villager, yeah.
Yeah, the waiter comes along saying, "Are you finished?" And she said, "No, I think he's Swedish." And it's like, that's friggin' insane.
Oh, dude. Listen, you can't take Jennifer Coolidge seriously. It's just like, if you want something to be silly and crazy, throw her in it. She's a fan favorite because she's Jennifer Coolidge. That's it. And DPG, it's the girl from American Pie. She's a riot. That's what got me excited. The second trailer showed her at the end, and I was like, oh my gosh, here we go. Here we go. So, my 7.5 Mumsies, 7.5 Lees. I'm giving that a 9 out of 10, man. I had so much fun, and I don't even know if I could deduct 1 point legitimately. I don't have a complaint about the movie. I just had so much fun. The fans were awesome. The young people were great. Isaiah and Cameron and Isaac all had a blast watching that movie, and it was just great. I thought the Minecraft movie was outstanding. Whew. Yes, sir.
Even though I don't agree with the kind of CGI that they used for in terms of how they made the Minecraft look, like how consistent they made it look was really good.
Yeah, I had no issues with the CG though either.
If that like what I mean is like you know how there was the trailer for Sonic, the live action Sonic.
Yep, the first one.
And the first trailer was garbage.
Right, they had to go back and fix them.
Yeah, because the fans like had an outcry about it. that felt like a toned down version for this.
Yeah,
but their consistency was impeccable, so I had to give them credit there.
All
it
right.
was like pretty seamless.
Okay, folks, if you've not seen the Minecraft movie, I keep looking over at the chat, but you guys are right there. It's super fun. If you're wondering why I'm looking here, the chat is on this left-hand side of the screen. I got Lee right here, and then the chat over here. To me, the Minecraft movie is just so much fun. Even if you're not a Minecraft fan or anything like that, just sit back, just laugh at stupid stuff, and it was a blast to me. All right, any last words on the Minecraft movie?
No.
Okay, I can't wait for part 2. Honestly, I can't wait for it to come out to rent or buy or whatever. By the way, I love the Pharaoh CU short for Cinematic Universe. By the way, that's clever, well done. That was Lee. Pharaoh Cinematic Universe, because when we started this 2 years ago, and the Marvel was still huge at that point, doing its thing, and so that's so
PCU.
The PCU. So we're just keeping it for now, I guess. It may change, I don't know, but we'll see. Okay, now speaking of Marvel, good segue. We went to, well, I'm going to say we, but Lee went to see Thunderbolts. I went to see Thunderbolts. And Lee, you are a residential Marvel legend. If I could get Cameron and Isaiah to join us at some time for a movie Marvel talk, those guys are heavily into Marvel. They watch all the stuff. They watch it together, all of that stuff. So give me your thoughts. Give me your rundown. How'd you feel about it?
I liked it. It's not like an incredible film. When people say, "Oh, it's the best Marvel film since Endgame," I'd say, "Nah, you're kind of blowing it out of proportion." But it's not bad by any means. There's some things that I think overstayed. There's some parts that I kind of wish I had more of.
Hook me up. You sell me this movie, Lee. Please.
So the So I think the characters they had in it, like John Walker, Yelena, Red Guardian, I think like those were and Bucky, they were all like standouts. I really enjoyed their dynamic. I liked that the film was a slower pace in the sense of it just you were there in the moment, and they were just dealing with pretty much like two situations throughout the whole film.
Okay.
And like because the whole film would have taken place across like 3 days, timeline wise, and that doesn't really happen in like Marvel films. It's like bam bam bam, like we're on this planet, or hey, we've got to deal with this crisis, and it's like no, they're just hanging out, I guess, dealing with their own crap. um and that's I liked that. um and the stuff I didn't like is more the Valentina. I think she overstayed her welcome, and her assistant. It's
Okay.
like
The girl
I
from
think I think
Seinfeld. Yeah.
yeah, it's like I think you need them in the film to an extent. I just think there was too much of it,
Yep.
and
Okay.
and it's like if you devoted a bit of the time that you had with them and put it towards something that like Bucky, because I think we could have used more Bucky, then I would have been more for it.
Okay.
But I did enjoy the film. Um, it's yeah, I'm satisfied.
Okay.
And how it sets it up, because there's the post credit scene for, but it's literally just showing the Fantastic Four ship,
Yeah.
which we know is happening later this year.
Yeah.
Of which I'm pretty excited for.
Okay. Okay. So I went to see it, and I'm not heavily into the Marvel stuff anymore. I'm just not a big fan of the characters. I'm excited for the Fantastic Four now. After the second trailer they showed, or their latest trailer, utter hatred for classifying these people as the new Avengers. Absolute hatred. You can't have superheroes, wipe them out, and then, oh, you know what? Let's have a dude with bionic arm, another guy who's Timu Captain America, and then some Russian dude, and then a janitor who used to have powers, but he no longer does, but he can use his mop and clean. As the new Avengers, I think that is a miss. I think that's utter bullcrap, and
it's a joke.
It's not a fun joke.
Okay.
It really isn't. It's not a fun joke at all. So the last two Marvel movies, man, that the last one that had the Red Hulk in it, that was not a good Marvel movie. Whatever. This one here, I give it a 6. I give it a 6 Lees or 6 Mumsies. I just really wasn't. I was there for it. I think I had 1 or 2 giggles. Yeah, so I didn't watch the TV show that had the Timu Captain America in it. But Isaiah and Cameron were telling me, well, you haven't seen that show on Disney to really see this guy and his backstory and stuff like that. So, yeah, I don't know. I just wasn't a huge fan. I did want more, but I'm of the old school. Like, you go back when I was a kid, superheroes were superheroes. Excelsior. Like, they really had mutant abilities, superpowers, all of this stuff. And it's just like, these guys, they didn't really have too much powers other than how they handled the main bad guy. I'm not sure they really did him justice. When he was all gold and doing his stuff and they were starting to reveal himself and had that fire in the Avenger Tower, or the fight in the Avenger Tower, I thought that was cool. And then he was nothing. he was just a dude that casted a shadow and threw people in. So I thought it was more of that. This is good. I'm glad I was rambling on, because this was more of a mental health awareness sort of movie. I don't know if it was for Mental Health Awareness Month. I don't know when that is. I think that's June or something like that. But I think that's kind of what they were pushing, was mental health and awareness for that, and they really capitalized on that. So I don't know.
It's a theme, but I'd say it's like it's not something that like overshadows the whole film in terms of people are just dealing with their mental health, and it's like it's done in like a good capacity. I think.
Thunder Avengers. I don't know. I think that did overshadow the movie, because that was the apex of the movie. It was like, oh my gosh, we're all gonna die! Quick, let's jump into his mental health realm and fix him, find him and fix him. And that's kind. And once they found him and fixed him, it was all over. It's like, okay, now let's go get the president in. And now she owns us, or we own her. Like, what is happening? What were you doing? Like, she was a villain, but ended up not being held accountable.
Yeah, like she's basically not being held accountable because it's like basically they're blackmailing her.
I don't know, man.
I get what you're saying. Like there's a lot of like nuance behind all this stuff.
Sure, yeah.
Because and the way you say, like, when you're growing up, like, superheroes were superheroes. And it's like, really, most of these characters in these films have like decades of comic book history.
Sure. Yeah.
Where the gold dude that you're talking about, Sentry, he does have a split personality, and that is the Void.
Yep.
And that was in the comics decades ago. And so it's not. So he had that mental health stuff then. It's just that's the theme of the film.
Sure.
And that's and it's the modern take on that, I guess.
Yep. No, I see it. And I'll admit, I don't know these characters, their backstories or anything like that.
Sure.
I want somebody that I could sit back and go, wow, okay. And there's not one character in there that really gives you that that like, okay, I'm going to identify, or I can cling to this person here to help carry me through. And there was really nobody. I thought it was funny, the elevator shaft walking up. I thought that stuff. I thought that was pretty decent, pretty funny. Of course, the Red Guardian or whatever his name is, he's always funny. The dude from that Netflix movie or TV show, Stranger Things. Yeah. So, yeah. All right. No, that's cool. That's cool. I'm glad you enjoyed it though. And I had zero. I didn't go in with high hopes, with all honesty. Isaiah and Cameron did, because they seen all the reviews, people talking about it. Oh, this is awesome. This is great. And so I was like, all right, cool. Well, we'll see what happens. And yeah, so it was decent. I'd give it a 6. What would you give this one?
All right.
What would you rate it?
6.5.
Oh, what? That's pretty low.
But I have the baseline that anything above 5 is positive. Because that's just how averages work. Anything below 5 is a negative film.
Wow. Oh, I don't know. All right, we're gonna have to set a bar somehow. We'll have to discuss this bar. That's really wild. Okay, we'll figure something out for that.
And I'd never give something a 10 out of 10.
Never.
Because that to me is that there's nothing that they could improve.
Right.
And there's always nothing's perfect.
Dude, you can't improve Pee-wee's Big Adventure. You can't improve Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. You can't even improve UHF. You can't improve Napoleon Dynamite. You haven't seen UHF? What is that? Oh my God. James, you better have swear word watched Napoleon Dynamite. Out of all this time I've said to watch Napoleon, I don't want this wheel crap anymore. If you've not watched it, you're watching it this weekend. Mooney's coming soon. You can Netflix and chill, but I need you to watch Napoleon Dynamite. Lee, you need to watch Napoleon Dynamite. You need to watch UHF. And what was those other ones? There was other movies you said you hadn't seen we talked about a while ago. I forget.
I mean, to be honest, there's been so many now.
Yes, I don't know what you're doing with your time. Oh, all right. Let's. There was another movie that we wanted to see. It was called Sinners. You didn't see it, right?
No, because it's like a kind of horror film,
right?
From what I'm aware of.
Let me give it.
I've heard it's really good though.
I'm going to give you a rundown, sir, of Sinners. And I'm not going to, I'll do some spoilers, but if you are going to be watching Sinners, then just don't listen. I'm going to tell you from the get-go to just before the horror stuff was absolute gold. It was a period piece. It was back in the days of slavery. It was back in the days of cotton picking, because they were picking cotton. And it was Michael B. Jordan. He played two characters, the twins, the bros, where they had gone to another city, made a crap load of money, then came back. Michael B. Jordan's roles, but minus that garbage, 2050. And so I just want to say, leading up to the horror stuff was amazing. They could have not done anything horror, and it was a satisfying period piece.
How much of that runtime was that? Would you say?
I would say, so if you were going to break it down to quarters, I would say the last quarter of the movie was horror stuff. That's it. So the first, yeah.
So a lot of it then.
A lot of it was period piece. It was stinking good, insanely well done, great acted, amazingly captured. And I was enjoying it so much. I was like, they don't got to do anything. I cannot wait. And one dude was playing music, and oh my gosh, they kind of roped the music back in there. Then they kind of did a future sort of like a Black history of music and future of music all coming in to this little period piece in the barn. It was mind blowing. They had the Ku Klux Klan in there. Everything, man. I'm telling you, the horror stuff honestly didn't need to be in there, but they did it. And it was a vampire stuff, of course. It had some gory stuff. It had some like a little bit of creepy stuff. And a buddy I used to work with, Jason Polk, he loved it. He thought this was awesome. I thought it was really awesome too. I just loved the non-horror stuff. As a horror guy, I love the non-horror stuff so much. I thought this is so well done that I'm enthralled with the characters and the acting and the period and everything. I thought it was so stinking good. Great actors in it. Sinners, I highly recommend that. And then if you don't even want to watch the horror stuff, don't. Just skip until almost the very end, and then it has like a futuristic ending, like today. When I say futuristic, like 2025. And I found Nun and Annabelle so dull movies. I won't do. Oh my gosh, they're blocking DPG here.
Have you seen what was it? 10 Cloverfield Lane?
Of course.
The one with like
John Goodman. Yep.
Yeah. I think that because I haven't seen like the Cloverfield films or anything.
You haven't seen the first one?
No.
I just showed Isaac that a couple weeks ago.
I only saw 10 Cloverfield Lane, so I didn't really know like some of the context. Mm-hmm. But I think the whole film was really good.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed the whole thing until the last 15 minutes where they went outside.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I think if they didn't do any of that, or like just left it a mystery,
Yeah.
I think that would have been far more interesting.
So the first one is a cam movie, which I absolutely adore cam movies. And so the first one is found footage movie. Yeah, it's amazing. Then they did 10 Cloverfield Lane, which I thought was really awesome too, like you were saying. Then Netflix did kind of a sci-fi Cloverfield movie that you can watch, and I thought that was really good too. So I'm waiting to see if they do another one. I think they kind of have to. I'm not going to spoil the first one, but if you can watch found footage movies, watch Cloverfield, man. That was outstanding.
Right. So, but yeah, so to link it back to like Sinners and what you're saying is like where, like if they just didn't do that last bit, I think it would have just been way more interesting.
Yeah, they could have done just a music show. I guess they could have made it about black music and the blues and all of that stuff, but it wasn't. It was a vampire movie, and I kind of think they simplified the vampire stuff, but it didn't really have to be in there. But it didn't make the movie worse. It just like, hey, this is the whole point of the movie. I just thought it was superb. It was really good. I thoroughly enjoyed it. But the point I'm trying to make is it was so amazing as a period piece that maybe the vampire stuff really brought it down a tiny bit, but that's just subjective too, right? That's just me. I was just saying, like, while I'm watching that, I was thinking, I was like, wow, this is so awesome. It was just super good. So Sinners was cool. I do got another movie at the end of the month, which we'll discuss here in a bit, but so I don't know if you'll ever watch Sinners. There's nothing scary about it. There's nothing. There's no jump scares. Yeah, I wouldn't even say there's jump scares.
So it's like the horror stuff is like really toned down, would you say, in comparison to other things?
Yes. Yeah, it's really toned down until its horror moment. And then there's some scenes that are maybe a little gory. But vampire movies are meant to have tons of blood and stuff. And there were some moments of blood in this for sure. And it was surprisingly really good. I was really impressed. All right, we're gonna watch 2 movie trailers, and this is gonna be a blast. Lee, I'm going to do a share screen. I think it is, and then you'll have to see it. So is this it? Share your screen. This one here. This one here first is the Naked Gun trailer. Okay, that's it. Lee said he's never seen Naked Gun. There are 3 Naked Gun movies, and the first one, of course, is brilliant. It's slapstick comedy. It came out, I think, in the late 80s. It had Leslie Nielsen, okay? This one here has Liam Neeson playing Frank Drebin. And I'll show you how old this is, Lee. It had O.J. Simpson in it, too, before he killed his family or his wife and stuff. So watch this trailer. This one's only a minute long. And I've seen this, and I laughed my head off. I think you're going to see the type of comedy Naked Gun is, but please put it on your list to watch, dude.
Multiple SWAT units responding to hostage situation.
Hey, little girl, stop.
What do you want, little one?
Your ass.
That's the sound that
Who are you?
Frank Drebin, Police Squad. The new version.
That's the sound that police.
Hi, Daddy. It's me, Frank Jr. Love you.
Hey, Dad. Boy, do I miss you.
Sound that
Oh, that's so friggin' awesome. Okay, so there's that one. That's it. So that's the type of comedy. And the first guy, Frank Drebin, that's Leslie Nielsen that is showed there, which I thought was hilarious. All right, this here, Lee. So these movies, and this is what I'm saying, DPG, that we're going to ban him and block him now. You already got the growl going on.
Well, no, it's just I saw The Conjuring.
That's what I mean. I love this series. I love Annabelle, The Conjuring, The Nun. We would never ban you, DPG. I love this series. This is the last one, which breaks my heart because Vera and the other dude that plays it, they're both fantastic. They play real life demonologists, sort of medium, who have a full story history. They're real life people of doing this. And so I have not seen this trailer. It's 2 minutes and 23 seconds, and I'm excited. And so here we go. All right.
I'm good, man.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, that's the last one.
You can enjoy it for the both of us.
I will. That's day one for me, man. I honestly am so excited. I think the last movie my brother and I got to see before he passed away was The Nun, and that was crazy. Wasn't too creepy, but the Conjuring movies are definitely next level creepy. They add some real stuff, and that's the thing, man. These are all based off their true stories that they wrote about. They have actual audio, like when you see the cassette tape playing. Ed and Lorraine Warren have so much audio captured of real life possessions, of them casting out demons and all. Whether you believe in that stuff or not, they have it all on video back in the day, on audio, and you can go listen to this stuff. It is disgusting, and it's going to be amazing. I can't wait.
Mind you, throughout that trailer, I just kept thinking how what's the guy's name? Patrick Wilson.
Mm-hmm.
He was in that god awful film Moonfall.
Moonfall. I think I've seen Moonfall.
Oh, it is absolute garbage.
Oh yes, I did see that. Yes.
Oh, it is absolutely terrible.
Yeah. It wasn't spectacular.
And I was just thinking that for a lot of the trailer.
All right. He's awesome though, man. He also does what's the other horror series he does? It's funny, he does The Conjuring and all that stuff.
Paranormal Activity?
No. It's Insidious. He does the Insidious series as well. And he also directed Insidious 5. He stars in these Insidious movies. I actually just watched the last Insidious, The Red Door. I watched that probably a couple weeks ago or a few weeks ago. I've been out of movies for a little while, so I'm just trying to jump right back in and get more. Excuse me. Upcoming movies. The end of the month, we have to go see. I don't know if you're going to see it, Lee, and we're going to be seeing Mission Impossible, the last one.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So Mission Impossible. Boom, boom.
Yeah.
My most so Karate Kid Legends. I think we're actually going to go see that one too, DPT, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm pretty sure the boys want to see it.
I'm getting sick of seeing the trailer for that. I'll be honest.
Karate Kid. Yeah, and that's just you're going to see it promoted the hell out of because it has Jackie Chan and Ralph Macchio in it.
Yeah.
My most anticipated movie of the year, Superman. I cannot wait to see Superman. I'm going to freak out. I'm going to be insanely excited. And I saw the last trailer that it was like, I don't know, 5 minutes. A 5-minute movie trailer, which is basically the intro of the show of sorts. And I just lost myself with Superman. I tried to give it a chance. You lost yourself? What do you mean? I don't know. I cannot wait. I am a huge Superman fan. If I'm going to... So DC, Superman's my favorite. Marvel, Wolverine's my favorite.
Cool.
If I'm going to put one above the other, I don't know if I could. Growing up, I was always Wolverine. Shing! You put out your blades and you're ready to chop people up. It's just something about Superman. I don't know if it's because Superman's Canadian or what. It's just, I love it.
But if you do a poll for any superhero to be the strongest and beat every other superhero or villain ever, it's Batman.
It's garbage.
I know, it's insane.
It is insane. So there's super.
Batman fans will make any excuse.
No, that's true. So upcoming movies, July. I think we have 3 movies to see, man, and it's like we're sitting there in the theater watching trailers. Like, oh my gosh, this year is going to be so expensive for movies. So we've got what's happening? What is coming out in July? Man, they're showing like clay. What is this? I'm seeing. Oh, are you excited to see the new Jurassic World one?
Partly, yeah. I think
Really?
it looks different. I think it looks different, of which I think it intrigues me more. Because I'm getting kind of sick of. I think I'm just a bit desensitized to like, these people going to an island to deal with dinosaurs, and they figure out that they are completely out of their depth, and a bunch of them get killed.
That's what this is.
Yeah,
they're
it's
doing Rebirth,
the whole thing,
and they're like, we're going back to the original spot, the original island again, and it's just like, so. Well, we have Scarlett Johansson. Like, great, she looks amazing, absolute beautiful woman.
We've got Mahershala Ali.
Yeah, like who cares? Who cares?
Yeah.
So it doesn't look good. It really doesn't look good to me. But that's just me. I don't know if we're seeing that. But so the other one, Fantastic Four, is in July. Superman's in July. I think there's one more. Oh, Isaiah wants to see the F1 movie with Brad Pitt. Apparently that is filmed like during the races. It's like a lot of that's filmed during the races and stuff. So yeah, so we'll see. What else? Oh yeah, next year's a Legend of Zelda movie, but we'll see for that.
What's your opinion on like How to Train Your Dragon, like the live action?
I'll tell you right now, like I don't care. Isaiah, that Isaiah would be more like, okay, I want to see that because it was around when he was a little kid. To me, it looks almost identical and like spot for spot of the cartoon. It looks like Disney's not doing any DEI crap with it and changing it just to make it more modern.
I think this is. I don't think this is. I think this is DreamWorks.
Oh, okay. So that must be why then. But it actually looks. It looks like it's legit, reel to reel, just like the cartoon. Like it looks like it's on point with that. So I don't know if the boys want to go see it. I'll go see it with them. And listen, we don't drink, we don't party, we really don't do much, but we go to the movies. And it's expensive. Sure. It's expensive, but boys, oh boys,
$90.
Oh, Lee, that's just for tickets, dude. Because that's just for tickets. I pay for me, Steph, Isaiah, Isaac, and then we pay for Cameron, of course. And then if anybody else wants to come, we're like, all right, we'll just buy your ticket. But they're doing a Passion of the Christ Resurrection. All right.
It costs me like £7 per ticket.
What?
In my local cinema, yeah.
So if I go to like you could do a Cineplex movie or so I can get tickets now for Mission Impossible for May 23rd. Let me just break this down. So if I go theaters, stop that. And if I go St. John, okay, just
so yeah.
Go ahead.
So £7 in the UK is 13 Canadian dollars.
Yeah. Now.
And that's just.
Let me see here. Let me share my screen. I want you to see this. Share your screen. This is the movie. Go live. All right, you guys should be able to see this. Okay, this is Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. Let me preview seats first because we got to get our seats. All right, looks like there's tons of tickets. So if I go back, so if I choose, let's say the 6:30 showing, this will be Ultra AVX Theater. That's Theater 6 at Cineplex. Oh, you suck. Now you want me to put in my username and password? Now it's not going to let me do it because I got to put in my username and password. So the tickets will be $15.99 plus taxes. Almost $20 a ticket.
Oh, man. It's the plus taxes that gets me.
Oh my gosh, the plus tax is insane. Andre just resubscribed with Prime for 11 months. Thank you, Andre. I appreciate it. I wonder how much that is in USD also. Final Reckoning is the longest movie in the franchise. Dead Reckoning, 2 hours. Oh my gosh, that's not cool. But yeah, so
I don't like needlessly long films.
So, well, here's the thing. These Mission Impossible movies are running simulators for Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise.
Haven't seen you online in a dog's age. Andre, it's been 4.5, almost 5 weeks since I've streamed. And so even today I had to go to the hospital to deal with the mother-in-law, get power of attorney over her and all that stuff. So we're not out of the woods yet, but I had to stream. And so Monday we're doing a movie podcast.
You be a responsible family member.
I know, but I missed you guys, man. I missed you guys. I was happy to see it pop up. Thank you so much, man. So yeah, movie podcast. Here we are. We're doing episode 5. It's been 2 years since we've done the last one. We're just about done. But Mission Impossible, Karate Kid, I'm not sure about that. Superman, Fantastic Four, and of course The Conjuring. But these are movies that I have to see. That we'll go see, and we're probably going to go see the Mission Impossible. Did you know there's like 7 Tom Cruise Mission Impossible movies?
Yeah, yeah.
That's insane.
The first one was in the 90s.
Was it?
The second one with that, yeah. Yeah.
Diddly, diddly. 1996. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
He's been doing this 30 years? Trash. What? The Conjuring's not horror trash. You stop that, sir. That's crazy.
Yeah, so, yeah, like, Tom Cruise has been doing this longer than I've been alive.
Yeah, longer than Isaiah's been alive, too.
Yeah.
DPG will be 30 next year? Oh my gosh. That's wild. He does his own stunts? Yeah, he does. It's crazy. Listen, the dude's in the 60s. He's a rock star. He's got the money to continue to be a rock star.
The only thing that I'd say was a problem for me in the last film was it's like, you know, he was doing his own stunts, but he was like, he was making sure you knew he did his own stuff.
Oh yeah,
and that was just kind of like annoying. It's like just make the damn film.
So for me, like it does nothing for me though. Like I'm keeping my underwear on when he's doing his own stunts. I couldn't care less. It's like, oh cool, you're doing your own stunts. Next.
Wow.
So I could,
he drove a bike off a cliff.
Yeah, I couldn't care.
Yeah. I just want to see the damn film. Like,
yeah. So no, we've got some good stuff coming up, and so yeah, I'm gonna get you watching a horror movie here eventually, Lee, like a really good one. But Mission Impossible, but there's others. There's other movies coming out this year, so it's gonna be a little pricey for movies. But that's what we're going to do. I would love to go to an IMAX theater. I want to see Superman in IMAX. That's what I'd like to see. But I got to go to Moncton to see that. And that would be really cool.
I just like that the Superman it actually has color. We're not having to deal with friggin' Zack Snyder. We're free from Zack Snyder.
Listen, that was a good Superman.
It was excellent casting.
Yeah.
Terribly written.
Oh.
Like the Batman v Superman, the whole film was just like, Batman wants to kill Superman because Superman keeps killing people, and Superman wants to kill Batman because
why'd you say that name?
Killing people.
Yeah,
and it's like
I didn't like
Martha,
any of
it's
that
like
stuff.
Friggin' garbage.
I wish Henry Cavill was still Superman.
Yeah,
Rip Henry Cavill.
Excellent cast.
Yeah.
I really like Henry Cavill.
Yeah, Batman v Superman was stupid. But you know what though? The Snyder Cut what did fix a lot of the Justice League.
Yeah, but do you think the Snyder Cut would have done nearly as good if they didn't have the trash that was Joss Whedon's Justice League?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Would have done nearly as good having 4 hours, like
no.
Yeah.
So Henry Cavill as 007 would be awesome, but Idris Elba I would love to see as well. I would love to see that.
Both would be cool.
Yes, they would. But Henry Cavill is doing what movie? What's that video game you love? Yeah, Warhammer. He's also doing something else. Hey, Lady Callista! Subscribe to Tier 1. They subscribed for 40 months.
Yeah, I really like Henry Cavill. He takes a lot of care in his the stuff he does.
Lady Callista. Oh, it's Mooney. Oh my gosh. I'm like,
you were thinking what, 40 months?
that's what I'm like, Lady Callista. I've never seen that name, but you've been a subscriber for 40 months? Mooney, why the name change? I put a lot of work into your channel, getting you set up as Mooney. Mooney, so good to see you. Safe travels if I don't get to see you before you go see James. A rebrand again? All right. I just want to say, though, if you and James have not watched Napoleon Dynamite, you better do it this weekend. And I'm not kidding. You better do it. This weekend, scrap the wheel. Or if you have to do the wheel, put Napoleon Dynamite for every single option you're on the plane. When you get there, you guys can do the chill part, then do the Netflix part. All right? Napoleon Dynamite needs to happen. I'm just saying. Okay. All right. So, Lee, what do we want to watch for next Monday? And I want you guys to watch it too. That would be awesome. I want you guys to watch it too. Get James and Mooney are going to get their yes on here soon. That's great. Safe travels, Mooney. Or Lady Callista. How the hell am I going to remember that? Lady Callista. Safe travels, Lady Callista. Now I got to pretend I'm British every time I say your name. Hello, Lady Callista.
Well, James already does that because he's a born and bred New Yorker. So
He is New Yorker. All right, what should we? So you guys in the chat, what movie should we watch? And not saying we're going to watch it. I'm just need some ideas.
What the heck? Why don't we do Napoleon Dynamite?
I'll watch that over and over and over. Napoleon Dynamite.
Yeah.
Sold.
Let's do that.
Napoleon Dynamite. All right, the movie choice for this week till next Monday is Napoleon Dynamite. Space Jam? Yeah, welcome to the Space Jam. Okay, let me find the trailer for Napoleon Dynamite. Oh my gosh. Have you seen the trailer for it?
No.
Okay.
Gasp.
This movie is one of the greatest movies of all time. Hold on here, we got...
Allegedly.
Nope, it is. It came out in 2004.
I was 4 when that came out.
Here we go. This is everybody's assignment for next Monday. I'm going to share my screen. Welcome to the Space Jam. Come on.
I wanted to do podcasts. Now I have to do homework.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. So here we go. This is Napoleon Dynamite. One of the greatest movies of all time.
Terrible. Don't like it.
Nope. Stop it.
Girls only want boyfriends who have great skills. You know, like nunchuck skills, bow hunting skills, computer hacking skills.
How was school?
Worst day of my life? What do you think? Idiot. What kind of bike do you have?
It's a sledgehammer.
Dang. You ever take it off any sweet jumps?
What are you drawing?
A liger.
What's a liger?
It's my favorite animal. It's like a lion and a tiger mixed.
Why are you so sweaty?
I've been practicing some dance moves. Is Trisha here?
Is that in my driveway?
That's my ride.
This movie was so good that they made a cartoon of it after.
Why does it look like it's way older than 2004?
That's for you to enjoy. I have a friend from LA who is going to a party dressed as Napoleon. It looks like him, sorta. That's awesome. That's awesome. Listen, Napoleon Dynamite is a cult classic. Lee, you're gonna hate this movie, but James is gonna love it. Now, Lady Callista.
Why would I hate it?
I'm not telling you why. I think you're gonna be like, I hate this movie. Lady Callista, I'm not sure if you're going to enjoy it, but James will laugh his butt off. I'm just saying. So this is everybody's homework. Napoleon Dynamite. I'm pretty sure I bought the movie, so I have it on my Xbox. But you have to watch it. And oh my gosh, I can't wait. Napoleon Dynamite. This is amazing. And then I'll get you to do Naked Gun, Lee. That's going to be great.
How many Naked Guns are there?
3. So the first one's the best. Second one's still funny. Third one's still funny. But they progressively get like worse, but they're still classics. That first one though.
This Liam Neeson one is the 4th one then.
Yes. Yeah, it is. Yep.
Right.
Which is amazing. Naked Gun is really funny. So James, homework, and Lady Callista, homework. After you guys see each other, it's Netflix and chill time, but you got to do the chill first, then do the Netflix so you can enjoy the movie. Okay? Just throwing that out there. Oh, I can't wait to watch this together. Next Monday, we'll come back and we'll talk about Napoleon Dynamite. This was awesome, man. So this podcast, this movie podcast will be ever evolving. Words of wisdom. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You got to focus on the chill part first. This will be ever evolving at like the gaming one, but we're just going to have some fun. Going to chat, talk about stuff, watch some trailers, and just enjoy movies and be shocked at Lee not enjoying things, as always. All right. Lee, any final words?
Plethora.
Plethora? That's your final word?
Yeah,
Okay.
it means a lot.
Well, what are they?
No, it means a lot.
Right. So you have a lot of words, is what you're saying. So what are your final words?
No, that is the final word, plethora.
Which means a lot. So you have a lot of words. Hey, what is that one? That is stilled 14 judging you. I don't even know who that is.
Who's judging you?
Lady Callista's judging me. It's because she's rebranded. Now she's judgmental.
She's become British now.
She's British. She's about to have a bunch of British DNA dumped in her, so we'll see what happens. If you become fully British...
And on that note...
Yeah, that's a friend going as Napoleon Dynamite? Ah, okay. Gosh. All right. Oh, my gosh. So I know this movie by heart, just as a heads up. I've watched Napoleon Dynamite so many times that I even watched it with the director commentary as well. I just love the movie, and the cartoon was great as well. So, all right, Lee, where can they find you on all your socials?
YouTube, Twitch, Discord, Lee Everett.
Oh, hold on, let me remove this one. I'm deleting it. That's the old movie podcast one. And for me, just check the drop down. There'll be stuff in there. It's funny, in the description from the old podcast one, we had the Lee, like little bird told Lee at gmail.com or whatever that email is, or something like that.
Yeah, I've still got that.
Oh, dear, that's awesome. All right, boys and girls, thank you all so much for hanging out for our podcast. That was fun. Darth Withius, my man, dude. We'll get some what is it? Call of Duty, and eventually, I've not touched Call of Duty in
Verdansk.
Yeah, I haven't played it, but Darth, we will play soon, dude. I'll try to get us some time here sooner or later, and we'll rock it. So, boys and girls, I'm in the office tomorrow and Wednesday. Then Thursday we'll be back. We'll probably do the gaming podcast, but we'll see for sure. I want to get some Gears time in, and so maybe we'll do it then, but we'll see for sure. So here we go. As usual, my name is Paul, and you guys take care. See you guys. Love all you beautiful people. Yeah.
I was also here.
Yes, and Lee. As for Lee, as for me, my name is Paul. Oh, man. No, that's awesome. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. All right, I'm excited. That was a good idea for the Napoleon Dynamite movie watch. I love it when it
well, you kept yapping about it. Oh, well, it must be good then.
Oh. It is a wonderful, wonderful experience. I just can't wait for you to enjoy it. Oh, let's see here. Scooby-Doo. Boom. How many days? Is there 31 days in this month?
Yes.
Man, Steph and I's anniversary is on the 30th.
Lucky you.
Lucky? And after. Boom. Save. All right. Cool. All right, Leroy Jenkins. It's 5:57. Hey, you've been up late certain nights here, dude. Even on like work nights. I saw you sign in. It was like 9 something or 10 something my time. It was like Lee Everett is online. I'm like, it's 2 o'clock his time. What's going on?
Yeah, my sleep schedule is shot.
It's because you said schedule.
Yeah, because that's how it's pronounced.
No, it's schedule, not schedule. Schedule.
It's a schedule.
It's not. You're full of schedule. All right, boys and girls in YouTube land, the millions watching, the billions watching the VOD. Thank you so much. Lee butchered schedule. Yes, he did, Pete. Yes, he did. I love it. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for your time, and we will see you guys Thursday. Unless I get a call, because I am on call, just as a heads up.